Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. I'm going to give a quick tip here with all this crisis that's going on right now. And it's going to be about establishing relationships. And the reality is that we are trying to get supplies. There's a lot of supplies. There's a lot of things that we need. But most likely, you're not going to have everything that you need, right? Most likely, there's going to be things that you're going to be missing or skills that you won't have. So this is something that we talk in the prepper community, right? Because people talk about this all the time, like getting relationship or establishing relationships that is going to help you. Now, I don't know your skills. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you have. Obviously, so you're going to have to assess your situation. You're going to have to assess what you have. You're going to have to assess the supply. You may have every supply needed, but maybe you need a specific skill. Maybe your car breaks down or something and you need somebody to help you out, right? So just giving an example like that. But maybe you have a lot of water but not enough food, or maybe you have a lot of toilet paper because you're one of those guys that bought all the toilet paper supplies and you don't have enough water. And then you could start establishing those relationships, so you could start trading some of those supplies. So maybe you could start letting them know, hey, look, if something happened, I got you. If something happened to me, you got me as well, right? And you know what? I'm going to tell you, it's getting crazy. It's going to go really crazy. And you guys know there's an ammo scare. There's firearms here in the state of Florida. The background check is taking hours. I think it was yesterday when I posted a video, it was taking about 8 hours to come back on that background check. What does that mean? That means that you may not be able to buy a gun if you don't have a gun. So maybe you need people that could help you provide security and things like that. If it gets really bad, having a security team is always better, right? If you have to fight for whatever because the town go crazy and the city goes insane, you know, having 2-3 guys or girls, whatever, you know, people here in the house to be able to protect each other, to be able to protect your family, to be able to protect your supply. It's always a great idea, right? So start establishing relationship. Look around and identify what you need and start talking to people that you trust. Now, this is critical. It has to be, if you decide to establish a relationship with somebody, it has to be people that you trust with everything, right? That's why typically it's family, because family tend to trust. You know, sometimes family have issues, but a lot of times family tend to really trust each other, tend to love each other with all their heart, and then tend to work good together. So you got to start looking around. I got my supplies. You know what? Maybe I need establish a couple relationship with a couple people. Go out there and reach out and be like, hey brother, you know what, if something happened, I'm doing this. What are you doing? What is the plan? How can we help each other so we could be a team? Because it's like I tell my kids all the time, you know, the wolf is strong because of the pack. You know, you may need to be able to establish a team with a couple families, and you know that in the case of need, people will be able to help you. In the case of having a really bad situation, there's going to be a strong family that will be able to help you establish your own little community, right? That's what preppers call a prepper group or something like that. I don't want to get it so much into details. I could talk about this for about an hour, but I'm going to leave it up there. Start thinking about this, and start thinking about having discipline with your supplies, and start thinking about establishing relationship with people that could help you out. Wow, it's windy today, and as always, guys, remember this: God is in control.